here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40.
Oh, no, sir.
And down to the 29-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards on the ground.
That was a first down play.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down. Foles. Dante Fowler gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
You've been around me a long time.
Man, if they don't get a touchdown off this,
I love it when teams
I feel
are
bad.
aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald.
They need to learn to get the ball out quick.
Time for his second sack of the evening. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Are they blitzing from the slot?
From the 50, it's gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I had a feeling they were.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando.
Really?
Check in with Jonathan Coachman.
You're not fooling anybody.
First half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 31, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now Foles.
Oh, pick that off.
Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25
I know exactly
yards
what
there
play
on
that
the
was.
catch and run. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out right to Bourne. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get
And they are moving the ball with ease against our defense. We're going to have to figure something out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars move.
Well, you left too much time on the clock, I'll tell you that.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All day, every day, any day.
Back to throw, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before.
Good yardage. Good yardage.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Why is every suggestion verticals? Some crappy suggestions.
Black 20. Check black 47. Let's go. 4 down. 47.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds.
Ah.
So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl.
The runoff killed me.
Ready to go.
Let's just do the same thing we were doing.
Go. 180. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Dang it.
Second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1.
How did Jalen Ramsey get in there on that tackle? I don't understand.
Force the incompletion.
He was way on the outside.
Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check. Hold on. Check.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Man,
down.
that coverage was fantastic. I don't even.
Big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
That's exactly what they were looking for.
I don't even know what to do there.
Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On the return comes Cobb. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Gearing up for their next possession, Nick Foles and the Jags. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. Hey, he's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Get those RPOs out of here.
The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Oh, get out of my way, man.
There's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or
Thank you.
or get through contact,
Threw me right over the line to gain.
It's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really
get out my way.
what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
Oh, we're good.
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now the second down throw.
We are very good.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues.
Let's go! Coming this way, here we go! Check,
This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it the extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, they were going to do a sweep.
Remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll drop the throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Man, Foles is 19 of 21.
That they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And an alley to Ryan.
Wow.
Able to avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Pick that off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not going to be giving the ball back.
Here we go. Black 20.
I'm going to try to gut this out all the way. Unless I get this defensive alignment. If I get this defensive alignment, I am happy.
Play action. It's gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Never mind. I'm just going to go score.
Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. With his
You think the computer would learn not to
touchdown
use cover 1 against me?
And the Rams add on to their lead.
Especially in that formation.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
All right, D, you're going to have to get your butts back out there.
Tonight. 380.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Foles. And that will be incomplete.
What a hit.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Foles. And he's got this
what a
to the 40
catch.
before going out. That'll put
Nice
him at
play.
77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself, in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Foles
Get him.
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks.
Hold on, guys, 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to go off mic briefly.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown City, baby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Keep going right at him. Go 58 to Mike. I got you, punk. Here we go, here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Sharks got it, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Foles looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bull.
Set, 180. 58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
All day, baby, all day.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lee. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Lee's got it over the middle, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They're going to look to throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.